Hey there everyone, this is Matt for Creative Reviews, and today we're taking a look at an application for the iPad. It's been optimized for the Retina display, and this one's called Gaudi Bruno. This is an interactive ebook aimed at children, most likely to be read by parents. This game was released by Soft Art SRL. It can be found for $2.99 on the iTunes App Store, and so far it has a 4.5 star rating after 24 reviews, and I actually like it myself too. Let's take a look. As we open it up, we come to the main page, and first we see one of the key features of this. This is an interactive ebook that you can either just have as text, or you can have it dictated to you by a woman with a soft, nice voice, which is good for this kind of story. But you can have this in French, English, or Spanish. And that's great if you speak those languages primarily, or if you want to learn the language as you read. So, of course, I speak English, so we're going to start with the English version. Now, this English is British English, and it's going to have an accent on it, so if you're not used to it, it tends to be okay, because the accent works really well for the story. We're going to start with just the text though. I wish the text would be a little bit a little bit larger so that children could read on their own, because there's a lot of space left on the screen to have text to fill. But the images are nice. The characters are interactive by page. And so far there's 19 pages on here, so this will cover a good night of reading. So you can see everything right here. I don't want to ruin too much of the story because I think it's good. The description does say, meet Bruno, the cuddly brown bear cub that just can't help but to explore. And throughout here, he goes on some adventures and eventually learns some good lessons. So all in all, for a children's book, that works out really well. But it's also good that you can touch around and have something to do if you're reading the story. But let's go back to the home page, and I'll show you how it sounds dictated by the woman. Now, the same woman does all three languages, but again, we'll start with English.
High up on a mountain top lived a little brown bear called Bruno. He had button-bright eyes and a pointy, snuffly snout. Bruno was one of those bears that grow up to be very large and ever so scary.
So, the voice sounds very, very nice and comforting as you read the story again. And it does translate throughout the languages. Next, we're going to check out French.
In cima sull'alta montagna vive in bilico l'orsetto Gaudi. È un orsetto bruno dal musetto appuntito e lo sguardo vispo. Un orsetto marroncino di quelli che quando crescono mettono a tutti una gran paura.
So I think this not only has the good benefit of being a nice story with good animations in it, but you can also use this to learn new languages, which I think is not the primary function of this story or this interactive ebook, but it's a good benefit of having it. And for $2.99, it gives you a story that you can come back and read over and over again yourself, or you can have read to you on those nights where you don't want to. I'd say that this book can be covered in anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on how much you want to interact, go back, and reread pages over and over again. I think it's great. I think it's worth the $2.99, and it's being updated every so often. It first began with French and English, and was recently updated in version 1.2 in Spanish. So we're going to hear that right now.
Érase una vez un osito que vivía en una montaña. Se llamaba Gaudí y soñaba con hacerse una cabaña. Tenía ojos claros como dos luceros y un hocico puntiagudo para husmear por los agujeros. Gaudí era de esos osos que no paran de crecer y que al hacerse mayores casi llegan hasta el cielo y pueden dar mucho miedo.
So all in all, it's a good story. It's good relaxing music behind it. and it's something I would definitely suggest for you and your child. So, just letting you know, this requires iOS 4.3 or later, and is only available on the iPad for now, although this is something they could easily bring to the iPhone, and I would make that suggestion too. But this has been Matt for Creative Reviews, and we've been taking a look at the application for the iPad, and it's called Gaudi Bruno, an interactive storybook for your kids, or for you to read for your kids, and again, it's available in 3 languages on the same application. Alright, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blogger. Let us know what you like and what you don't like, and I'll talk to you guys next time.